7 KUFM Benin City, and of course, time check now is 12 minutes gone past 9 a.m. on the radio. It is Dialogue here. My name is Charles Opperum, and of course, we'll start off this morning, Wednesday, the first day in the month of September, by checking out some of the messages you sent us. Okay, so this one says, Charles, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Please, if I may ask, has Governor Obaseki sent anti-grazing bill to the House of Assembly? If no, then what is he waiting for? What is he waiting for? Or fear? I guess I'm trying to make out what you're writing here. Governor Akeredolu has assented to the bill. Other southern governors have betrayed their word. Now the federal government will think the governors are afraid and will ride over them. It has shown they are sentimental and not a government for all. Okay? Saken from Keke Park in Akinwa Barak. Okay? We know that it was today this is September. Good morning, Charles. Only our Lord Jesus Christ can save Nigerians. Alright, Wilfred from Upper Sapamba. Alright. Okay. Thank you very much. And trying to confirm and finish all the messages before we leave and go to the conversation this morning. This one says, good morning. I've been out of town. Wanted to know if Orlando is still with KUFM. David from Kuba Hill. No, she's not with KUFM any longer. Thank you very much, David. We appreciate every single one of you who sent in your messages, and thank you very much. So we'll get into the conversation fully. This is Wednesday. Usually, as per the tradition of the program, we tend to look at issues of national, legislative, health, educative. Put a lot of emphasis on the fight against human trafficking and irregular migration. If you're a regular follower of KUFM, you know we do this a lot on Wednesdays. Today will be no different, as I'll be playing host to the commander of NAPTIP, Benin Zone, here in the studio. But you'll be hearing from her immediately after a short break. Stay with us, please.
Station KUFM Dialogue as we introduce written voices. Conversation going beyond 10 a.m. Technology views on topical burning issues of news, current affairs. It must be civil, factual, straight to the point, and in not more than 150 words, and we will give it a voice. Send your views to kufmdialogue@gmail.com or via WhatsApp platform on 0807 552 7556. Keep the conversation going. Dialogue. Your voice counts.
Okay, welcome back. So, like I did say, the Benin Zonal Commander of NAPTIP, Barrister Mrs. Chidebere Ifudu, joins us in the studio this morning. You're welcome, madam. Good to have you here this morning.
Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Nigerians. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Good to see you. The last time you were here was in the build-up to World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, and I know that particular event was a very successful one. Yeah. So, it looks like the battle against the human trafficking and trafficking in persons never stops. So, we understand that something is coming up. You want to talk to us about what is the next activity of NAPTIP?
Yes, thank you very much, Charles. Once again, the World Day Against Human Trafficking was very successful and is a memorable one. Yeah, what we have on board now is what we call the Blue Balls Awareness Campaign. This is a creation of the collaboration between NAPTIP and IOM, between National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons and IOM, International Organization for Migration. It's a traveling awareness creation on the dangers and risks involved in human trafficking and irregular migration. This campaign was formally launched in the headquarters in Abuja in early March this year, 2021. So after that formal launch, the campaign train, the bus moved to Lagos, where it spent 6 weeks of effective awareness creation throughout Lagos State, and now it is turned for Edo State. So the bus came into Edo on Saturday, and it's here in Benin. It's going to be here for another 6 weeks. So tomorrow will be the flag off ceremony that will take place at Oredo local government area at the Ring Road, to be precise. Yes.
Okay, when you say blue bus, like, do you mean BUS?
Yes, the blue bus is a bus, blue in color.
Okay.
It reminds me of the BRT in Lagos. So this bus will be traveling throughout the many 10 local government areas in Edo State. And the idea, the essence of this is to get to the grassroots. We are moving the awareness creation and sensitization to the grassroots, so that people who are not able to come to our office, people who are not able to make use of the social media, or to get to us through our email to report cases of human trafficking and irregular migration, we are bringing the message down to them this time around. So everybody should be on the lookout. When the blue bus comes around, make sure you experience it.
You can come to a community close to you, right, within the 10 local government areas. You can give us maybe a few of these local governments, so that, you know, those who are listening would say, okay, fine, it's coming to my place.
Yes. We talked about Oredo. We talked about Iboba, Oka, and Ovia. Also Ego and Isako West, to mention just these few.
So, well, so far so good. I mean, NAPTIP has been fighting tooth and nail against the vagaries of human trafficking and irregular migration. And this is a new concept that is coming. I don't think we've seen this one happen before, because consistently we've always seen, on radio, on television, on the pages of newspapers, we keep hearing about your activities. But it looks like this one, you are taking it down to where the people are.
Yes, the blue bus is novel in Nigeria. It's new. You know, before we had our sensitizations, you know, in most places we get to but this time around, we want to bring it closer to the people that matter, you know. And we are not saying that people should not travel out of this country. Migration is good, because when people migrate, they get to learn a lot, good things about other climes, and then bring it back home. But when you want to travel, there should be an informed decision of your migratory journey. You ask yourself certain questions. Where am I going to? With whom? When I get to my destination, what will I be doing there? If you cannot answer these 3 questions in the positive light, please don't embark on a journey of no return. Because we've had so many cases, gory stories, that people that traveled unprepared come back to tell us. And believe you me, a lot of our youths, our children, are buried in shallow graves in other countries. Some of their parents don't know that they're actually dead, but they're not going to come back. They won't hear them over the phone. That phone call they're expecting will not come, and they will not see them. So we have to all advise our youth, the general public, on this menace of human trafficking and irregular migration. And I also want to chip in that this will go a long way to foster the desire of our NAPTIP Director General, Senator Bashir Mustafa Mohammed, whose dream is to carry sensitization to the grassroots. Okay, because if these people in those places, those endemic areas, when they hear the message from us and from IOM, they will not embark upon these journeys, and our children will not be deceived into traveling out. Yes. Okay.
Who are we going to see on the bus? I mean, of course, NAPTIP, you will be there.
Yes, it's a special bus. I'm coming to that. You know, in NAPTIP, we also have the counseling and rehabilitation unit. We have our investigators. This bus will be all-encompassing. It's like everything about NAPTIP is packed in that bus, because we'll have on-the-spot counseling counseling services rendered to the general public. If you are a victim of human trafficking and you've been hiding somewhere, when the boss comes along your street, feel free to come. You will be rendered counseling services, and suspects, available suspects, will be picked up on that day. Okay. So the public enlightenment, the counseling and rehabilitation, our investigators are there. So everything about NAPTIP is there. So it's an on-the-spot remedy to the travails and the menace of human trafficking and irregular migration.
Are we going to see returnees sharing their testimony?
Of course, they will be there. They will be there. We are collaborating with IOM and some returnees and our other partners in the fight against human trafficking. Yes, we will have returnees who will share a first-hand information about what they passed through.
Okay, so how has the relationship been between NAPTIP and IOM and your other partners in the fight against human trafficking and irregular migration?
It's been a very good one. IOM has been a very good partner to NAPTIP over the years, and we cherish them a lot. And in this partnership, we've recorded a lot of successes. I've recorded a lot of successes over the years. Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll take a short break. And when we come back, the rest of the conversation continues. Stay with us, please.
Join the conversation on KUFM's dialogue as we introduce written voices. You can now keep the conversation going beyond 10 a.m. Send us your views on topical or burning issues of the moment, news, current affairs, or social-political issues that you may wish to share your thoughts on. It must be civil, factual, straight to the point, and in not more than 150 words, and we will give it a voice. Send your views to kufmdialogue@gmail.com or via our WhatsApp platform on 0807 552 7556. Keep the conversation going. Dialogue. Your voice counts.
Nigeria's political landscape has evolved over the years, but since 1960, the yearnings of the people have remained the same.
No problem in life, I don't tire.
There are no jobs in this country.
Everyone wants to carry 250 million naira. Go buy motor. Corruption for this country too much. Our healthcare in Nigeria is really poor. Women are dying at childbirth almost every day.
Join us on the program Dialogue as we focus on Nigeria's political scene. We bring you interviews from political gladiators.
So this wasn't the problem with the government. It was the corruption in the SS account. It was the fact that without any clearance, the government dipped their hand in the SS account to fund the business. And SS account is money you save from the state government and the federal government.
In-depth analysis of policy statements.
Nigeria does have a problem with corruption, and so do many other countries, including developed countries. I don't like the fact that when people mention the name Nigeria, the next thing they say is corruption. This is a country of 170 million people. 99.9% of them are honest, hard-working citizens who just want to get on with their lives, and they want a government that delivers for them.
And voicing your political opinion every weekday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 92.7 KUFM. Dialogue. Your voice counts.
Okay, welcome back. Of course, it's still Dialogue here at 92.7 KUFM, and Mrs. Ifudu is still with us. She is the Zonal Commander of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP for short. So, you were talking about the Blue Bus, what did you call it? Blue Bus
campaign.
Blue Bus campaign.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And you were telling us that this campaign already started in Lagos, but it has come down to Edo State. Okay, fine. And we're going to 10 different local governments to take the message to the grassroots. That's a very nice. So, people listen. We've had this kind of programs in the past because we are a partner of NAPTIP, we are a partner of IOM, UNHCR, and all those agencies that fight against human trafficking because we try to contribute our own quota. And there are times when people call in on the program and say stuff like, okay, I have so and so problem, I have so and so challenge. Is it possible? How do I make contact with NAPTIP? Or how can you help me? Or how can you assist? So I'd like you to, one, share your contact lines, maybe NAPTIP hotlines or office address or something, so that anybody who wants to make contact can make contact there. And then some very specific challenges, because I know that it's not only human trafficking that NAPTIP deals with. There are some other domestic things that NAPTIP also renders assistance to the general public for. So if you'll be so gracious as to help us and members of the public, so they understand some of your some of the services you render to the public. So the floor is yours any moment from now. Please.
Okay. I would also want to chip in here that in recent times we are having a lot of cases of child defilement being reported to our office. Parents should be on the watch out for their children, especially the girl children. You know, we would always advise them. These people, these sex offenders are on the prowl looking for little girls to defile. So we have to instruct our children. If anybody calls you, you know, or that uncle that calls you to go and buy something for him, when every other person have moved out of the compound, you say no. Because the case we had last time, a girl from Delta State, she was just sent to buy bread for that uncle in that yard. And when she bought the bread and came back, he told her to bring it into the room. And when the girl entered the room, he raped her.
This happened recently?
Yes, just last week. Just last week.
Wow.
A girl of 13. And it's just not this one case. There are several. There are millions. I think it's even running into thousands. So parents should live up to the expectation. You don't leave your girl child alone, unattended. And let them be informed. You know, you sit them down and tell them what to do and what not to do. You know, and believe you me, these sex offenders, they are going to have it hot with us because we are also on their trail. We're also on their trail, okay? And a lot of these girls that have come home, you know, the people, some of them that we helped to bring back to the country, that were stranded outside, they told us their gory stories. You know, you can imagine when a girl, a teenager, is used as a sex slave outside the country, used as a sex slave to the extent that her womb, that her uterus was coming out from her body, and they still had sex with her in that situation. The madam insisted that she continued in that trade. You know, this is wickedness. This is man's inhumanity to man, and it has to stop. So NAPTIP is on their trail. If we get them, they are going to jail. Okay? So we have to be on the lookout for our children. Now they are on holidays. You don't just leave them to on their own. Let them be engaged. There must be an adult that will oversee the affairs of the children in the absence of their parents. If not, it's either the mother or the father stays home with them. That's their responsibility. It's not about bringing them up into the world, but we are responsible to them. And we are also answerable to anything that happens to them out of our own negligence. Yes. Okay.
Before I allow our audience to ask you one or two questions or chip in, of course the phone lines are open, by the way. 0706 263 9275 or 0903 939 4427. You can also call 0812 178 9154. That the campaign that's going to launch tomorrow, by what time is it launching?
The flag off time is 10 a.m. Yes.
Okay, and it's in the King Square?
It's yes, the Ring Road. Ring Road.
Okay, all right. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name? Okay, sorry, please do well to call me back. 0706 263 9275 or 0903 939 4427. You can also call 0812 178 9154. If you have an SMS, you can, if you want to send an SMS, you can send it to 0807 400 9076. Right, let's do that again. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Welcome.
Okay, my name is Matthew calling from GRA.
Matthew from GRA. Can you hear him?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Matthew.
Yes. As I this enlightenment has been, when I just listened to you this morning on how they get against it. And I ask myself, these people that are performing, are they not men? Those that are using those skills, are they not men? What enlightenment, what campaign are we, is this NAPTIP doing to educate men that these skills they are using, maybe their daughters, maybe their loved ones? Can they have pity on them? Can they ask questions, say, this person I am using like this, is it not a human being? Is it not from a parent? Is it not from a father? Can't it be my daughter? I think we should shift the campaign to men instead of focusing only on women and ladies. To me, there's a need for us to educate our men so that they have to on those jails. These men say no. Those traffickers will not involve in all these practices. That's my take. Thank you very much.
Okay, the commander is going to answer you. You heard what he asked?
Yeah, I heard him quite well. Our campaign and our sensitization, public enlightenment, has never been centered on women and children. We go out to sensitize the general public. We take our sensitization to hospitals. We take our sensitization to markets. We take our sensitizations to churches, to schools, and the general public. So when we go, sometimes we move to the parks. You know, we move to keke parks. We move to ordinary parks where you have majority of men. You know, and we do the sensitization. So it's not only for women and girls. Everybody is involved.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Charles.
This is Charles, and Madam is Madam Mrs. Ifudu. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for this program. Like what the first caller said, it's really...
You know, you've not introduced yourself. You've not told us where you're calling from.
I'm sorry. I'm calling from Benin.
All right, Stanley from Benin. Stanley, please go ahead.
Okay. The first caller point was really talk much. I guess you should be the ones that should really benefit from this stuff, because at least 90% is geared toward me. So if this thing is pointed toward me, I think it will go in many times. That's just my point.
So that's your okay, all right. But these people that are saying it should be men. The madams that take people from here to Europe, I know that they are not men. I know that they are women actually, but no problem. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome. What is your name?
My name is Victor. I'm calling from Benin.
All right, Victor, go ahead. Mrs. Food is listening.
All right. So, what I think is, I know they always talk about they should focus on the girl child, but people don't understand that even the girl child does rape too, and nobody talks about it. They don't really understand. They feel like, I know the female child is more vulnerable, true, but you see, almost every boy child, while they were young, were molested by some women or some ladies. Like me, for instance, I know you don't know me, but I'm going to say it happened to me a couple times. I had friends too that happened to, but we never talked about it. You understand? So I believe that we should focus on children as long as is a child, whether a boy or a girl, because people are crazy these days. People do very crazy things these days. I'm sorry for using for cursing, but people do things that are inhuman.
All right. The campaign is happening tomorrow. I hope you attend. It's at Ring Road by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, sure, I will. I've been listening to the program. I will.
Okay. When you attend, hopefully you can share your testimony there as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yes. In answer to what Victor just said, you know, when we embark on sensitization, like if you go to a primary school, we don't set the girls apart to educate them. We do it generally.
Okay.
And we talk to them that in as much as a girl child is more vulnerable, but boys are also abused. Okay. So, but the major work is on the parents and caregivers, you know, to sit your children down, sit them down, instead of allowing them to watch television for 12 hours a day. You sit them down and have one-on-one conversation with them and educate them, you know, and enlighten them on what to expect and how to react. You know, even when we go, because depending on the level, our target audience, we know how to. We go to nursery schools
as well.
You know, we tell them, don't allow anybody to touch your private part, your bomb, your this, your that. Okay, so when we get higher to the secondary school, the language changes. Okay. We are more, you know, verbose. We tell them the things as it is. Then when we now get to the university, we speak it the way it is. Okay, so people should, I advise the general public, and educate your children, you know, so that when they see these traffickers, and when they see these sexual offenders approach them, they will know their antics, and they will say no.
All right, so this message came in on WhatsApp. It says, good morning, Charles. Good morning, madam. Thank you very much, and God bless you for this program. Please, can I join the bus as it's moving from one local government to the other? Thank you.
Yes. Everybody is welcome. It's open.
Okay.
It's open, yes.
All right. Okay. I thought I would take that call, but sadly didn't take that call. All right. The next message on WhatsApp, it says, how do I make contact with NAPTIP if I have a complaint?
Wow, I was about coming to that. Yes, if you have cases of human trafficking, irregular migration to report, please call us on our hotline 0906 164 5732. I take it again, 0906 164 5732. You may do well to visit us at 60